A maid had fallen hopelessly in love with a noble young master. Knowing their positions and status were worlds apart, this feeling could only be buried deep in her heart. But that uncontrollable kiss by the lake left them both in panic.
I apologize. I should not have...
No, I apologize. I should.
Please. After you.
Thank you. I shall continue my walk, and we shall later convene.
When they returned to the manor, their expressions were completely different from before they left. Sophie's face flushed with a blush she couldn't hide, while Ben followed behind her, a smile playing at the corners of his mouth that he couldn't suppress. Even the housekeeper, who didn't quite understand what was happening, caught a whiff of an unusual sweetness in the air. That evening, as she tended to his wound, she couldn't help but scold him for going swimming before his injury had healed. Ben had been at her side since childhood and knew that what she wanted to say went far beyond just this.
Oh, you need not silence yourself. You're like a mother to me, in that it is impossible for you not to share your opinions as well.
You bring a maid to this house, yet you do not treat her as such.
In Ben's eyes, it was only natural to treat Sophie, who had just endured hardship and shown him kindness, as a guest. Yet the tenderness in his gaze when he looked at Sophie couldn't escape the unusually clear eyes of the old housekeeper. 3 days later, Ben's wound finally scabbed over and healed. Seeing his body fully recovered, the housekeeper finally allowed him to take the carriage back to the city. But when Sophie and Ben received this news, their hearts were both filled with a sense of loss and reluctance.
For I've been thinking that I should like to return to London.
Oh. I woke up thinking the same thing.
Well, then we are agreed.
Sophie,
Yes?
I hope you do not... I apologize. It was improper. I regret it.
You need not apologize. As soon as we are on the road, we need not speak of it or this episode ever again.
Although his lips spoke words of apology and regret, Ben's heart was already caught in a web of contradictions. Before meeting Sophie, the masked woman at the ball had consumed nearly all his thoughts, and the sketches he casually drew were all of half-concealed faces. Yet now the contours gradually emerging on the paper unknowingly overlapped with Sophie's silhouette. Back in her room, Sophie silently changed back into her plain maid's uniform. She took out her necklace from the drawer and fastened it around her neck, then carefully folded the dress and put it away in the cabinet. She left the room with reluctance. From the moment she got into the carriage, the brief memories that belonged to her and Ben were left behind. In the small cottage that grew farther and farther away, everything returned to the beginning. He was still the young master of Bridgerton, and she was still that maid who didn't know where she would go next, continuing her silent labor.